to the financials.
You have your Reverie summary report.
It might be in here, but I guess I got a question. How did that closing with January, the days we lost and all that, did that really, was that a wash between employees and?
Yeah, because, well, actually, no, we did have some of the staff who had their paid time off available for them to use PTO, so they did use that. But there's a lot of staff that are way down in their hours down there because that did.
How many days were we actually closed? Just one or two?
2.
But I suppose the other days are
But we were really
limited.
low, and yep, and we did. We had a skeleton staff, so I mean it was like two or three people, and then whittled down to 1.
What's the policy if you had contracted hours and they don't come in? Are they still billed for
If we
them?
close the building, we take them off.
But if
Then we're here, and then we leave them on.
If they couldn't make it,
Right.
If school is canceled, but we're still open here, and they've got kids over there that come over here that are basically non-contracted, are they giving contracted tuition or non-contracted tuition?
They're giving the drop-in rate.
So they are giving the
A
drop-in?
discount. It's not the contracted, but
But
it is
it's not
it's
the
the
uncontracted.
contracted, right?
So it's in between?
Right,
Okay.
right. And the schools, they let us know as soon as that they can, and we try to contact parents so the kids. A lot of times parents don't even know
Right,
what's
so
going
they
on.
have a chance to decide whether
Right,
they want
right,
to do it or not.
right,
It's not
right.
like they're really forced into
No,
it.
no.
Okay.
We try to encourage parent communication, so we know, they know. Work as a team on it.
Good job.
Tom?
Tuition was ahead of payroll, which we always like to see that. That's always
You
good.
can see that now we're ahead for the month, too. So that's pretty well how it goes. And I don't think there's anything unusual for income in there. We just got
was the city,
sponsorship or...
was the city in the last month then?
Right. So it's just our rents, it's our kids' cash revenue, it's our CACFP and our corporate sponsorship plus the tuition. So it shows even though numbers are down, as long as we keep our payroll under control, we can still stay ahead of the game. Second page, I always have trouble reading this one.
The monthly cash flow?
Yeah, that family ledger one, the second one.
What's the top
Revenue
say?
summary.
Revenue.
This is the report that Jane pulls off of her computer. It's showing this is what actual tuition and what has actually been paid for the month through the revenue report. These are actuals. What you usually see on my report are just the deposits, and you guys wanted to know
So
actuals.
we received deposits of 33, but the revenue total billed out was 46 there. Tuition. That shows the payments for
That's
Where did you-
You want to go in the current, don't you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, you're right. So, yeah, payment of 18, revenue, okay. Yeah. So,
Didn't I print you guys a report on, I didn't put it in my book, okay, good, just so you have it, the expense page. Any questions, comments?
On this page here, the registry report,
Yeah,
Is that just, that's,
that's just bills I wrote that are due the 15th of this, you know.
I got a question. We got a balance here
Yeah.
on 22810,
Yeah.
692289.
Yeah.
Where's the $600 to get to this amount?
The difference? There's probably a kid's cash check or something wrote between that date and that date, you know, like a Wednesday.
Right?
Well, one's a,
One is
that's a
the end of the month.
228 balance, and this is a 37 balance.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying, that's why I just was curious where the, you know, what
That's
happened
because of
in that 7
there's
days.
a kid's cash, there's a Wednesday,
Okay.
and then we had to pay for kid's cash, so that would be the difference in that.
Okay.
Can't get nothing by the bankers, can you?
Hey, find the thing.
No, I just was curious, I just
Yeah,
was.
no, I'm glad you asked. At least it shows me you're looking at those.
I see 2 payments for copier machine use.
One is, they're both a lease. One's for the copies that are actually made, and they're close in amount, because I caught myself looking at that too. I don't have that sheet.
One's the regular monthly one.
Right.
The other one is periodic.
How much it costs when we run our copies costs us like, I can't half a cent or
I think
something
the
like that.
$79.50 is the regular month.
Correct, it is. And,
That's too much for the use.
yep,
They get-
the lease, yeah.
That's the only way to do it, too. Can't afford to own one.
Because isn't it close in amount? Yeah, because I went back and double checked just to make sure.
Have we been paid, do we have some outstandings, like on grants to come in and that's what?
Well, we just, let's see, how do I want to say, we received
Like QRS.
QRS, we have $4,000, but I was expecting it by now, before this board meeting. And, but then the other one that I received, but I haven't, I just received it like last week, was for a school age grant that I wrote earlier in the year. And so I haven't spent that yet, but I did receive funding from the, it's called, what's the name of it? It's Empowerment. There's a name for it, Child Resource and Referral, where we, I think it's Step Up to Quality, that they come through and assess the buildings, and if there's something short, then they pay for that. They pay for training and stuff like that. So, but there isn't any. We are doing the butter braid and party time fundraiser, and that started on last Thursday, and that runs this week, and then that's due on Monday, and that usually hopefully brings in around 3,000 for us on that. So I tried to make a little note. I don't know if on the parents' note about, you know, this was just basically supporting. I should read it word for word. I will. That way I'm not making anything up that I said. Talked about how we could. Your support with the fundraiser helps with keeping the cost of your child care down. Please support any type of, you know, $25, $50. If we can get anybody that uses the center to just support it by that much, that would make a difference. So we're trying to, you had talked about a couple months ago about brainstorming how to, I just, at night one time, just when I was typing this, just came up with this. So I know you wanted a little more done with that, but it's to the point.
What's the party time? What do they sell?
Pizzas,
Yeah.
yeah. You should have you should have one. I brought one down to the couldn't seem to catch up with you, so I just dropped it off. That's all right.
I wish I would have kept working.
And we're all saying we're not ready.
Don't ever quit working. Or just learn to say no.
Any other discussion about the financials?
Move to approve.
All in favor?